Well, there's our white blaze telling us to go across the dam. So here we go. Oh, oh, moaning and groaning, moaning and groaning, and a creaking pack. That's the AT. I think Harrison Ford slid down this in some movie. The lonely hiker searches for answers. Huh?
Something knob.
Oh, that's right. We're at Derek's Knob Shelter. And we spent a wonderful night here last night because it stormed. Man, was that a heck of a storm.
That was incredible. In fact, you might have got some of the clouds on film, right?
Yeah, I think I got it moving in at the very beginning. But it stormed for a little bit. You can see here on the roof, or maybe you can't because they got this little fiberglass sheeting to let the light in. There's a lot of debris up there this morning. We shared the shelter last night with Don. There's his pack. He's out getting some water right now. But we got some wet boots yesterday from walking. It was kind of a wet, blustery day, but we escaped most of it. What was the highlight of yesterday?
Being with you.
Here we are at Rocky Mountain Top, not Colorado, not John Denver. So here we go.
Rocky Top.
It's Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. And look, here's the Smokies behind us. And a little rain coming in to help our already wet socks and shoes. Yeah!
It's beautiful down there. It's misty everywhere. Kind of looks like smoke. So there you have it.
Maybe this will cool down the humidity.
Here, get a picture of my beautiful face on Rocky Top.
Rocky Top. Yeah.
So is it on there?
Yeah.
Okay, then turn it on.
Okay, Grumpo. All right, go ahead.
Alrighty, what shelter we at? We're at
Double Spring.
Double Spring. And there's a deer coming up here to mess up our card game.
No, she's going to approach the deer hunter. Look at that.
Yep. So right here we got a bag of deer, and there's a deer.
Oh, and that is some awesome
right.
deer jerky. Venison jerky.
Make sure and get that roaring fire that they built too.
Oh, that's right. Look at the beautiful
See
flowers.
what fancy pants accommodations we got today.
Woohoo! Roaring fire. That's right. Good company.
Yeah.
And the deers decided we're boring.
That's it.
He said it was so cute, you know, to see that. And then after a while, of course, the big elk, you know, got just tired of him and just, you know, just took his horn and just went blink like this and just flipped that guy right on his back. The cows herd it up. If a cow wanders off someplace, the bull's got to decide, well, shall I go bring her back?
You ever been to the Smoky Mountains National Park, Camera Girl?
Yes, sir.
You want to go again?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, let's go. Alrighty, we're on top of what summit?
Isn't it Shasta or something?
I don't know. There's an old chimney stack. You feel like climbing another fire tower?
We will conquer all fire towers on the AT.
This is an old
I should say on
old one. This one's kind
Yeah, see, this one's sort of rickety.
of funky. Yep. This is the kind I slept in.
Really?
Yeah, it was not a good night's sleep. Alrighty. You gonna try to best your vertigo?
Yeah.
Dun
I
dun
will
dun.
try.
It all begins with one step. Oh, and there's another one. What? Half of them don't have what?
Even the screws in them.
You don't like the way the screws look?
Oh,
Huh?
that one doesn't have any on that side.
Where, let me see. Huh? Well,
There.
well, you don't want to have too many screws.
Go get them. Speak for yourself. Oh, and it's shaped.
Huh?
This one isn't for me.
This one isn't for you?
Hell no.
Okay. Camera girl is saying no to this fire tower. She's not interested in the joys of the fire tower today.
I will support you in your effort. Oh, let's see, you're shaking from here. No.
Yeah, it's definitely a weeble wobble.
Oh. Good, dude.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
You're the man. You're the man.
Alrighty. I think that's enough. That's enough for me too.
We will conquer all the towers in our path.
I like more rails than this one has. Huh?
Obviously, I can't say nothing. You made it further than
I know. I don't know. This reminds me of something I built with an erector set when I was a kid that fell down. But
Would you like to be the ranger who has to come up? Look, oh yeah, I'm sure it's.
huh? Won't shake it? Yeah, this is a weeble wobble one. Oh well.
It stays up. It's been
I don't know. I would have felt better maybe if there was a handrail on both sides.
And stairs, some of them don't have screws all on one side. All I can think is they'll slip.
Alrighty, you gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You might have saved my life.
Yeah, that's it. I saved your life.
Alrighty. What fire tower is this?
Shasta.
There it is, once more. The fire tower that we seriously considered climbing. Here's where we spent last night. Our first night in the Smoky Mountain National Park here at Molly's Ridge shelter. Now I guess I stayed here, I don't know, 22 years ago. Looks a little bit different. I think it's the same stone hut, although they've added on this little addition here, I believe. And I think most of the shelters in the Smokies have these little chimneys, fire pits, you know, because it gets cold here a lot of time of year. In fact, it was kind of cool last night. But when I stayed here before, I think the shelters used to have like a chain link fence that ran across the front of them. You know, they used to call it the human zoo because the animals could come and look at the humans in their little cage. But we spent a good night here last night. Had one other fella in the shelter. He was pretty good company. So this morning, we're just going to do up some water for some hot chocolate. Have us some Pop-Tarts. And then we'll hike on. Super short day ahead of us today. Are you excited about the super short day? Super short day?
I'm excited about the hot chocolate.
And I'm excited about the Pop-Tarts.
Tonight we're staying in the Russell Field shelter. It's a cozy little place. But we have heard from people on the trail there are bears here.
Why do you say bears like that?
Well, Buck.
Well, we talked to the guy who talked to a guy who stayed here last night that had a bear come to the shelter, and the log's full of stories about bears. And you're supposed to hang your food when you're in the Smokies anyway, and they have bear cables at all the shelters. So we're gonna go hang our food right now on the bear cable. Hey, come with me, shall you? Come. Well, this way.
Come, my lady, come, my lady.
No copyright infringement. So, and this isn't even all of our food because we still got to cook our dinner yet. So we got our dinner in there still. But the bear cables, I guess they're at all the shelters in the Smokies, and we found cables at a lot of the shelters outside the Smokies too. But in the Smokies, you know, the bears, they're used to you know, no matter how careful people are, you know, bears associate people with food. And there's a story in here about some guy got his pack stolen by a bear, but you know, that's like an urban legend. Who hasn't heard that story? What backpacker, who hiking on the Appalachian Trail hasn't heard the story of the backpacker that got his backpack stolen by a bear?
At least it wasn't on him.
Has that ever really happened? Or is that an urban legend? I don't know. But anyway, we need to be careful not to leave our packs around. But these are the bear cables. Now when you're hanging your food from a bear, you know you're supposed to hang it at least 10 feet off the ground and 4 feet away from the tree. But you don't have to think about it, you know, when you're using these cables. So we're just going to tie our bags together. Boom. And then they got these little hooky-doos there. And then you just hoist your bags up.
Buck, but you're doing it fake. Tell them what you really do.
Yeah, this is kind of like an abbreviated version of what we do. Because in addition to just putting our bags on the bear cable, you know, we also put them in a plastic garbage bag and put them up there. Because I've seen people do this, you know, if it rains in the middle of the night, then the next day they got, you know, a soaking bag, you know, full of water and wet food, although we got our Ziploc and everything anyway.
Plus, we had folks that hung it just like this, now, and the vermin's got it, the little squirrels.
Yeah, you still got my stuff. But no, go back. I want to demonstrate. I want to demonstrate how this would work if a bear actually came. Yeah. See, like if I was a big bear, trying to get this look.
Or a slee stack.
I couldn't get the food, you know.
But if you didn't clamp this, which some people do, they do pull on the cables and bring it down.
I've heard that. They've said that, you know, the bears, you know, because bears are smart, I guess. But anyway, that's what we do with our food in the national park, because we don't want, you know, we don't want the bears to get our food, and we don't want a G-man to come by and give us a big ass fine. That's the main thing. It's all economics.
Yeah, you do this in every place we go with the plastic bag for vermin, rain, and the bears.
For the packs. Why would make bears sound so scary?
That's a slee stack.
Anyway.
I don't know why you're talking about bears.
We got to go cook our dinner now. And that's what it looks like in all its garbage bag splendor. Well, we left Double Springs Shelter this morning, headed out at about 7:15 on our way up to Clingmans Dome. Looks like we might get a frosty view up there this morning. It was pretty cool last night. Down in the 60s for sure. Have my summer weight sleeping bag and had on my britches and my socks. And it was still a little chilly. But had a really good camp last night. And looks like we got 0.3 miles to Clingmans Dome. And Pop-Tarts. I'm gonna stick to the trail. The camera girl's just gonna climb random rocks, I guess.
Wait a minute. Why does that say over there?
Oh.
I thought this is where we were supposed to be careful and not go by the road.
Looks like I'm going on the wrong trail. Okay, I don't know if we want that on video.
There's a white blaze up here and more on this rock.
Alrighty. Thanks for emphasizing my misdirection. But I'm not a natural cameraman the way she's a camera girl.
It's not all cloudy, it's peaceful.
It's pretty hazy.
Still beautiful in the breeze. And you keep smelling pines every once in a while, which is nice. Or conifers.
Alrighty. Well, we didn't make it early enough for a clear view up here at Clingmans Dome. But we got a bunch of haze and clouds. And hopefully not too many rain clouds, but I think we might get some rain today. The forecast is for some scattered showers, so hopefully we'll avoid it, but we'll see. Excuse me. And there we are. Alrighty, there's the standard breakfast of Pop-Tarts, but we are in a non-standard location. We are on Charlie's Bunion. It's about 7:45, and I think well, I'm pretty sure we're the first people here today.
It goes down.
It goes down. It's a slightly misty view, but it'll clear up here in a little bit. We might be here for a little while. We've only got, what, 7 miles to do today?
I think it's 7.7 plus 0.5 to the shelter.
7.7 plus 0.5 to the shelter. What you got there, strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pop-Tarts on Charlie's Bunion. Pop-Tarts, it's a beautiful day. Pop-Tarts on Charlie's Bunion. Happy, 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 happy. Can't rhyme that with day. Yeah, like I said, it's 7:45. It's 7:45, man.
Mm-hmm. And we got a sunrise picture. Yay! It was very pretty.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of those.
No.
But we could have gotten 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
We're like joining the 7 a.m. club. We're getting up and hiking at the crack of day. Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Okay, now hit the button and turn it off. Alrighty, here we are up in a ridge line on the Smokies. I don't know, we're probably about a dozen miles or maybe a little more past the hell was that gap? Newfound Gap. And as you can see, the clouds are moving across the top of the ridge here. Got some sunlight trying to come through. A little bit of rain threatening. I don't know if you're going to be able to make out all that mist or not. But it's been a beautiful hike this morning. Going through some great pine trees, running along this ridge line. Not looking forward to being way down there. We got an early start and we're knocking it out, and we'll be drying off our boots and socks and I don't know, maybe having some cookies.
We got a sunrise picture today. Beautiful.
Sunrise.
With some color to it.
We've seen like 2 sunrises this trip. We got all the time in the world. Take off your shoes.
Oh, you want me to come out Gorp?
Gorp. What is it?
Gorp.
This is the passing of the Gorp.
Which includes the honor sesame sticks.
Alrighty, here we are tonight at Cosby Knob Shelter. It's about 2 in the afternoon, so kind of an early day for us. You know, the forecast has been for thunderstorms. We had a close brush with some thunderstorms yesterday, but we managed to evade them. We got a little damp, you know, our feet have been damp all week. You know, we got bathtub feet, we're saying. But we're here in Cosby Knob Shelter, maybe our last shelter in the Smokies, I think. And they've been having some bear activity at this shelter. They put these little warnings up, you know, where they've had some bear conflicts in the recent days. But the funny thing is, the last time we were at one, you know, we had a pile of rocks. You know, we come into the shelter and we find this pile of rocks. There's one there. There's somebody's put a pile of rocks here. You know, and somebody's got some rocks lined up right along the wall here. So I guess if a bear comes in the middle of the night or whatever, they can holler and throw some rocks at him. How's your throwing arm, camera girl?
I will not throw at the bear.
Damn pacifist. Alrighty, here we are. What day is this on our trip? Huh?
39, I think.
This is our 39th day, maybe. I don't know. I think this is our 7th day in the Smoky Mountain Park, and we're heading down towards Davenport Gap right now. So this will be it. This is our nice little view.
Oh, this is spectacular.
Heading out, and maybe we'll be at a hostel tonight, taking a bath.